Chat, we have new cards. Hello. There's a lot of new cards. I've seen a couple of the new cards. Like Orn, he's cool. He looked good. Let's see. How are you guys doing today? I went shopping for Black Friday and I got a new monitor, which I haven't set up yet, but I have a new monitor. So new card, Tiana Crown Guard, 7 and 2 for 4 might. Okay, what do you do? While I'm at a battlefield, opponents can't score. This seems like turbo garbage, right? Just kill it. What am I bringing to Houston? I'm not going! I didn't... I got in late. I learned about the event like a day after they announced it, so I'll be going to Vegas. If I were going to Houston, I'd just bring Set, because I've been playing him a lot and he's cool. What are you bringing? What did you cook? Don't just say Kaisa. Like everybody. Yeah, this card, I mean, it's got a funny sentence on it, but you can just kill it. So I don't know how good this is gonna be. It doesn't seem good. That's really expensive for just 4 might. And it just dying. Yeah. You gotta really protect this thing, and even if you have like Zanya's or something, it still goes to base, so yeah, this seems whack. Bard. Okay, are we getting a Bard legend? Do we know yet? 4 and a blue power for a blue unit, 4 might. You may exhaust your legend as an additional cost to play me. Okay, that's cool. When you play me, if you paid the additional cost, move any number of your units to an open battlefield. Okay, he kind of just accelerates himself. He can also accelerate other stuff. Interesting. This card's cool. There's probably something you can do with it. He can just put himself on a field. Yeah, this is neat. This is a cool effect. Yeah, I'm sure there's something you can do with this. Yeah, I don't know. It's not obviously strong, like you just play him, you move him for 4 and a power. It's not bad, but it's only to an open field. That's kind of, it's kind of you're not doing this turn 2, because then you're tapped out, at least when you're going first, and he's unprotected. I don't know, this card's interesting. It's definitely neat. There's probably something you can cook with this. Brutalizer. Okay, a green equipment for 2 energy. Standard equip cost of a power. Gives +1. If this was attached to me this turn, I have an additional +2. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's good, right? That's really good. That's just +3 for 2. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, that's a good card. Jack support. Yeah. Orn loves this too. It's good stats for the cost. Yeah, that's a great card. Hard bargain. 2 energy for a purple spell reaction. Repeat 2. Okay. Counter a spell unless its controller pays to. Okay, mana leak, right? That's cool. I like the idea of different colors getting counter spells, but different kinds of counter spells. I think that's kind of neat. Like green just has hard counter spells. Purple, like taxes stuff to counter. That's kind of neat. They do that in Magic as well. Like different kinds of ways to counter spells for different colors. It's neat. This is probably a really good card, especially in Vex. This card is 1 energy in Vex when we get that deck. Yeah, this seems really good. They can't just pay the 2 and then it does nothing. Yeah. This is probably gonna be good, but you can play around it. Set kind of can't when he makes showstopper plays. Usually. Yeah, we'll see. Against stuff like Kaisa, this probably isn't that great unless it's specifically against a Cathian Rain and they can't pay the 2. So be careful about that when you're playing Kaisa. This is probably just better than Windwall, right? Great in green purple? Yeah, especially Vex. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, this is probably going to be good. It doesn't cost any power either, so that's really nice. I think it's going to come down to how easy it is to pay the 2. But for decks like Set, when you play Showstopper, you usually don't have 2 when you're playing that card. So, yeah. Defy is probably still just more widely applicable. But if this hits an expensive spell, that feels really good. It's probably just better Windwall, right? Probably just play this instead if you can, I would imagine. Orn, the green one. 5 and a green power for 5 might. Okay. When you play me or when I hold. Interesting. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal a gear from among them and draw it. Recycle the rest. Okay. Our first gear tutor. Only 4 cards. It's kinda... You're gonna have to play a lot of gear, but Orn probably will. I mean, yeah, this card's definitely not bad. It seems pretty good. 5 and a power for 5 might. Draw a gear. I like the sound of that, especially in Orn. Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely a cool card. It sounds pretty good. Just get more gear in the gear deck. Why not? Azir, the yellow Azir. 4 energy for 4 might. Okay. Accelerate. Hello, Kaisa. When I attack, you may move any number of your token units to this battlefield. Okay. Well, if they're readied, you can just move them anyway. Gonna have to combo this with something. For it to actually do anything. Azir's Legend makes them tapped, right? I would imagine so. That'd be kind of insane if it didn't. Yeah, okay. So you can play an equipment, play a Sand Soldier, play this guy accelerated. That's a minimum 7 energy play. I mean, yeah. He's definitely not bad. He's definitely not bad. And as a chosen champion, not costing power is really nice to have. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. But yeah, he's gonna have to combo with something to actually do stuff. Like you can play this down turn 2. Then next turn, you can play a gear and play a token and move it and him. That's pretty nice. Kind of gives tokens ganking too, right? Yeah. If they're already on fields. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. You probably play him as chosen champ. It sounds good to me. Orn's Forge, a battlefield. Okay. Well, you control this battlefield. The first friendly non-token gear played each turn costs 1 less. Well, that's just an auto included in every gear deck. That's really good. Yup. Any gear, equipment, normal gear. Yep. That's good. Put it in your equipment deck or any gear deck. Do you play this going first as your going first field? Maybe. Yeah, you probably do, right? I'll have to try it out and see if this is better, or like battlefields you hold on and get stuff are better. Drawing cards and ramping is nice, but this effect is also nice. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. This is probably going to be just an auto-including gear decks. Next, experimental hexplate. Okay, 1 energy, blue gear, equipment. Equip cost of a power. It gives +1, and the thing becomes a mech. Okay. Interesting. I still think Rumble is not great. This is not a bad card. It's just a 1 energy equipment, so it's not bad. I don't know if you play this in Ornn though. I don't know. I think we already have some better options. Jace. Okay. Might be getting a Jace deck soon. Blue Jace. 4 energy unit for 4 might. No power. Okay. Good stats. When you play me, you may kill a friendly gear. If you do, you may play a gear with energy cost no more than 7 from hand this turn. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay. What's our best target for this? I actually don't know. Let me look. Blue cards. Victor. We have this thing, yeah, but this card sucks. Vanguard Armory. Let me just get all the colors here. And card type here. Can't play that. That would be busted. Vanguard Armory. We can just cheat some equipment into play. That's not bad. Still have to pay power for something like Sterix though. But we have Ornn. I don't know. We're gonna need something better for this guy to do something, I think. This card is not good enough. We're not putting this in our deck. Yeah, I think this is a wait and see card. This is probably gonna be busted in the future. Or for 6 might. Okay, not bad. Or for 6 might. Okay, not bad stats. Death Knell. Play 2 3 might mech unit tokens to your base. Okay, this card's good. Pay 6 and a power, get 12 might. I like it. Yeah, this card's good. Nice value. Solid. Chemtech Cask. A blue gear, another 1-drop blue gear. Okay. Jace has a lot of things to kill. When you play a spell on an opponent's turn, it exhausts me to play a gold gear token exhausted. Okay. This can definitely cook. Are we building Time Warp combo Renata? We can try that. I don't know if it's gonna go well. I mean... this card's not bad. If you want to make a ton of gold for combo stuff, it's really good. I don't think you play this card at all if you're just playing a normal deck. I think this has to, like, do something specifically. Like, you want the gold gear tokens for something. Yeah, you're not just gonna play a card that makes... yeah, I don't think so. I think if power is a concern in the deck, I think you still play seals instead of this. Probably in like a normal deck. Yeah, I think so. This card's definitely not bad. It's very specific though. I think you need a combo to build around for this to be worth including. Like a time warp something with Renata. Very cool card though, very neat effect to have in the game. A gold printer. Okay, Thwonk. Alright. Green spell for 2 energy. It's got action and repeat 2. Okay. Stun an attacking unit. Ooh. It's just better rune prison. I'm down. Okay, that card's good. It's just a better rune prison. Okay. Sure. Nice. Green is gonna be such an obnoxious color. Other Orn. Oh my god, scroll up. There we go. Did I talk about these guys? I don't think I talked about some of these yet. I don't know. I don't think so. Blue Orn. I've already seen this card, so I think he's really good. Spoilers. 6 energy, blue unit. He's got 4 might. He's got deflect 2, weapon master, and he gets +1 for each friendly gear. So for 6 energy, he's 5 might with deflect 2 when you have a gear, and he just equips himself immediately. He's pretty good. The fact that it doesn't cost any power is really nice. Only targets attacking units. Rune Prison doesn't have that restriction. Yeah, but you really only use Rune Prison on defense. It's also got repeat, which is really good. Yeah, this card is quite good. I think Kaisa might have an aneurysm trying to deal with this card, especially if it's got Guardian Angel. Also remember, you can put any number of equipments onto a guy. So, the turn you play this, he equips himself, and then you can tap Horned Legend to equip another equipment for free. Potentially for free. So, you just put 2 gear on this guy immediately. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, and this thing works with him as well, I think. So, yeah, cool card. Definitely very good. Deflect 2 is just like... Kaisa is not going to be happy dealing with this card. I don't know if I talked about these. I don't think I talked about jacks. I don't think I've seen jacks. Deflect. Every equipment in hand is quick draw. Okay. I don't actually think this is that great. Depends on what equipment you're playing. Quick draw Guardian Angel sounds pretty good. This doesn't actually get you like that much value for its cost though. If it discounted the costs of your quick draw equipment, that would be really nice. I mean, it's not bad. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, giving your stuff quick draw is pretty nice. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting card. I'll have to play with this to see how it actually feels. My gut reaction is that it's okay, maybe playable. The deflect is nice, but yeah, only really relevant against what decks? I guess Kaisa, maybe Jax with their fight spells. Yeah, definitely a cool card. Very interesting effect. When you have this guy on board and you have cards in hand, you could potentially have a lot of ways to make your units bigger in green. Like a lot of ways. Yeah, I'll have to actually play with this guy and see. That's a very cool effect, though. Yordle Explorer. When you play a card that costs at least 2 power, draw a card. Okay. I mean, it seems cool. It's definitely a Sivir card. I just don't know if Sivir's gonna be good. I've not been impressed with her kit. You probably don't play this in other decks. I would imagine you don't play this in other decks. Maybe Fiora, yeah. Yeah, the only 2 power stuff we have. I don't know if this counts accelerates stuff. Like if you play whatever her name is, I don't remember. Krita. You accelerate Krita. I don't know if you get the draw. Because usually cards look at printed costs, so you wouldn't get it. But I'm not sure. it seems fine. Probably good in Sivir, but I don't know if Sivir's gonna be good, so. It is just a vanilla with basic stats until it does something. Yeah, interesting card. It could be good. You have enough stuff to trigger. Sivir definitely plays this. Just think you still draw? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, things pretty much always look at printed cost. Always use base cost. Okay. Even if the cost is altered. Right. Yeah, you would not draw with accelerating Krita. Which is sad. But Sivir has a bunch of cards to trigger it anyway, so. Probably not going to play it in Fiora then. I don't think you're going to play it anyway, even if it did trigger like that. Okay, I think these are new. No, I already talked about this, right? No, I didn't. It's from yesterday. Okay. Treasure Golem. When you play me, put 4 gold tokens exhausted. Yeah, play 4 gold tokens exhausted. Okay. He is 8 energy, 2 power, 9 might. This is probably another kind of combo-ish card. I don't know if this guy's good enough just to play on his own in a normal deck. Who would want this? I mean, Renata, but like, it's so slow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if Renata is going to be a thing. There's definitely something you can cook with this. I just don't know if it's going to be good. That's quite a lot of gold, though. 4? It's got nice stats. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll mess around with this. My gut is that it's not going to be includable in Renata. I don't know. But I'm trying to build Renata. I think of just like a holding control deck. And in that, I just want to play Watchers and maybe Krita as like decent just value cards. This is decent value though, but only if you're already on a field. Maybe an Aurora. Yeah, but I think MF is still the best Aurora. Okay, we've got J Medarda. Okay. purple unit, 5 energy and 2 power. That's expensive. 5 might. Whenever you select me as the target of a spell, draw a card. Okay. Man, Sivir's deck is so power hungry. It's crazy. What do you even target him with in Sivir? Challenge? What else? Ride the wind? I guess. This seems like not great. I don't think we're playing it in any other deck besides Sivir because 2 power cost is crazy on a 5-drop. I don't know. I'm not liking this card. Okay, barkeep! Does he make a bar? No, he does something else. Okay. 5 energy and a yellow power for a 5 might unit. Death Knell. You can choose to play a unit from trash with max cost 3 energy and a power, ignoring all costs. Okay, well that's good. That's essentially just 2 energy for a 5 might dude. That's nice. I like it. Can get that Karthus. Yes, you can. In your Karthus deck, when Karthus becomes a legend, you can get your Karthus back. Nice. Yeah, this card's cool. I like this. That's really good value. Cool. Yeah, good card. Even if you get back like Noxian Drummer, still not a bad card. Pretty good. You could play it in Hook 2, maybe? I don't know how easily you go up to 5. Oh, this guy. I saw this guy. This guy is bonkers. This card's crazy. Crater Beast. Yellow unit for 6 energy and a power. He's got 5 might. When you play me, give other units that you control, I think. Yeah, give your other units +2 might this turn. Solid. Solid effect for 6 and a power. You also get a 5 might body. Bump your board by +2. Solid effect. And if you reveal me from your deck, you gain 2 energy. So if you flip this guy off of anything in Rek'Sai, you just get 2 energy for free, which is crazy. You could just get like, you flip this and like, I don't know, Nox is Hopeful. You get a free 4 might body on the board. That is insane. Yeah, this card is just crazy. The reveal trigger is bonkers, and even playing him is decent. I think I'm just gonna slap 3 of that in Rek'Sai. It seems very good. Okay, this thing. I think I've already seen this. Yeah, this is the Super Seal. Orange gear, 2 energy and a power. You can tap it as a reaction. Basically, it just turns energy into power. which is neat. It is definitely a strange card. It's a weird card. I don't know how to feel about this one, honestly. This is kind of an enigma to me. It is... It doesn't seem that good to me. There's probably something this combos with, but I definitely think you're not playing this in a normal deck. Yeah, very strange card. There's probably something you can cook with this. Sunk cost. Oh, this is the funny spell. 8 energy and 2 purple power for a purple spell. Just standard speed. Return all units and gear to their owner's hands. Okay. Yeah, you can loop this with Annie, which is really funny. I think this probably is bad in 1v1. If you pay this much, it's probably late game, and this game doesn't have a max hand size, so it's not like your opponent's going to be discarding. And if you play this for 8 and 2, unless you have energy left over, you pass your turn and your opponent just develops their board again. So... yeah, I think this probably won't see play. It's like way weaker than if it just destroyed everything. Way weaker. Yeah, and it's also just base speed, so you can't do this during your opponent's turn and then be the first one to develop stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this card's that good. In free-for-all and 2v2, it's very funny. It's probably good there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it working. Okay, Xin Zhao might get his legend soon. 3 energy and a yellow power for a 4 might unit. It's got tank, and if there are at least 2 units in your base, I think it's other units, right? Yeah, 2 other units in your base, he enters ready, which is pretty cool. You might play this in Victor, because if you just have like 1 guy in base and you have 4 energy, you can make a token and then play this guy. And he enters ready, which is pretty cool. It's kind of nice. Yeah, might see play in Victor. I think this is a pretty good card. It's decent stats for his cost. Arena power for 4 might ready is pretty nice. Pretty nice stat line. And quicksand. I think this is the last one. Oh yeah, I've already seen this. This is literally just an upgrade from a card we already had from Prova Grounds. Yellow spell, 5 energy into power. It's got action, and it destroys a unit at a battlefield. So the other one we have is 6 into power that does the exact same thing. So this is literally just better. And also, if you play this from not your hand, it becomes 3 energy into power. So it's really good. Like, if there's a way to play this from trash, it's nice. You can play it from top of deck, but I don't know if you're going to be doing that in Rek'Sai. Maybe you play this. I don't know. Blast of Power, that's its name. Yeah. Literally just Blast of Power, but better. So, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. I'll probably play this in Renata and see how it feels. Yeah. I think that's all the cards we have. I think so. Yeah, next week's gonna be really slow on card reveals. I think it's just gonna be the actual Riftbound socials posting cards and not content creators this time. I think they just dumped the majority of the cards this week. I wonder how many cards we actually have now from the set. Probably... definitely more than half, right? We have to have more than half by now. We've gotten a lot of cards. I don't know if there's any way I could check that. Probably on Piltover Archive. Yeah, the set is looking really good. Very strong. There's a lot of crazy good cards. I'm really liking how Ornn is looking. I'm liking how Draven is looking. Rek'Sai is definitely very interesting. I think Jax has a ton of potential. Other stuff might be good. We'll have to see. I still think there's some stuff you might be able to cook with Aurelia, but she does have the issue of your legend doesn't give you free stuff, and legends that give you free stuff are really good. So we'll have to see. Yeah, I don't think Rumble is going to be that good. I'm sorry to say. Because deck building restriction is just a little whack. Renata might be good. With the new yellow kill spell we just looked at, she's getting better. I think we still need some really good blue-yellow removal stuff for her. And Ezreal as well needs some stuff. I don't know if he's gotten like a single good removal spell for him in these spoilers yet. So we'll have to see if he gets anything. Yeah. So next week, it depends really how much. I think I'll just stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday again, but it'll be way shorter because there's going to be a lot less cards. So like half-hour stream or whatever. Maybe even shorter than that. We'll see how many cards we get. Yeah, okay. I gotta set up my monitor and stuff and eat food, so I'll be going. Thank you for watching. I'm excited for this set. This set looks really good, really cool, lots of neat stuff. I like the equipment so far. Ornn looks really cool. So I'll be back next week, Monday. Bye-bye.